Hey everybody, it's not good when you see me like this, and this is that tonight is no exception. And I'll of course we won't be talking about sargassum tonight. We'll be talking about Cayos Cochinos in Guanaja. There's a fire there over the weekend, and it's bad. It was a really tight knit Garifuna and Creole community, and it's bad. A lot of houses burned. We're about to go talk to Miss Macy and her son, Darson Benet, who also provides the music for our podcast. And I know Darson since he's a little boy, and they both got family out there, and they need help. And we're going to set up a little GoFundMe or something that's going to be down here in the clip description. And we sure do wish y'all would help. The organization will make sure that this money goes straight to Darson and his mother, so that it'll get out there where they can take care of this stuff and help these people because they need everything. I think a whole bunch of houses that people lost everything. They're sleeping on the ground. They ain't got a blanket to cover up. It gets cold out there at night. And anyway, we need your help, and we hope you will. And with that, it's the Guanaja podcast. Hey, good day, everybody. I'm here by myself today. Francisco's out at sea doing some things, but we had a big thing happen in Cayos Cochinos over the weekend. Guanaja burned. Been a big problem. And right now, I'm with a couple of my friends. The friend Darson Benet, known since he was a one lead boy, and some people call him Drizzle Roadrunner. He's the guy that supplies the music for our podcast and he lives on Roatan, and you need to check him out and book him for something. He's a good guy, but I know him since he was a little boy, and he's a very honorable man, and we're really proud that he's a part of the Sargassum podcast. But he's here with his mother, Miss Macy, today, and they have family out there on Guanaja, and we're going to talk about the fire today. They've been running around trying to collect a little bit of money, borrowing rice and beans and whatever they can get, and sheets and whatnot to send out there. People, a lot of people lost everything, and there's a lot of problems out there, and they need your help. And anyway, we're going to talk to them about that today. They got, like I said, they got family out there, and Darson, could you tell us a little bit about about what's going on out there?
Okay, well, what's actually taking place in Guanaja right now? Well, they had a big fire burn that occurred, and burned down a lot of houses. Approximately 150 to more houses was burned down during this situation. And right now, the fire, they got the fire out, but it left a lot of people homeless. We have a lot of homeless people right now on the island, and what me and my mom and her friend Miss Lisette is doing, we're trying to gather as much, utilities like kitchen utilities and like sheets, clothing, shoes, whatever, as much as possible that we could gather. We actually need bed sacks and stuff and things like that for them also. That has been one of the complaint, one of the plea that they're actually asking for. So that's approximately about what we're trying to get together, just to be able to actually go out there and help the people them, give them comfort. Well, my mom right here, she has a lot of information concerning about what's taking place also. So whenever you're ready to ask her some questions, she will be ready.
Well, Miss Mason, I'm pleased to meet you. I never met you before, even though I know Darson a long time. And I believe he told me a little while ago that you're a mosquito but you got family out there in Guanaja. And could you tell us a little bit about the family and some of the things that's missing from there?
Okay, I want to express what is taking place at this very moment and right now in Guanaja since the fire burn that they had. A lot of people is sleeping on the street, on cardboard. They need water. They need food. They don't have stove. They need like sheets and towel. And also what my plan is to prepare part of the food from here and take it while we are going there. I have a portable stove that I can use to start cooking, because giving them the raw food is good, but if they don't have what to cook it on, it's they need help. So they've been asking for help, like to bring them like food that is already done, prepare, until they can get some help where they can get stove. Most of the people do not want to leave the island where they stay in, because they need help to keep the mark where their houses was, because they have to keep things in order there to, like, it's a lot of houses got burned down. More than 150 houses have already been burned down, but the people there are they're devastated. And the main reason, I have a lot of family members there, and they lost everything they had, you know, they lost everything. And I'm working as much as I can on my end to get some help to go there to them, to specifically see to it that they get some help, what they definitely need. Because, if you go, they need their houses built back. But if we can get them at least bed and sheet, blanket, where they can wrap up from the cold in the night,
Yeah.
and food, water,
Yeah.
they need a lot of stuff. It's a lot going on there. And like, people that at least show them some kindness and love, because that is a place, whenever you go there, you're away from home.
Yeah.
You're at home in Guanaja. I know, because I've been there scores of time with my mother, and they treat people. It doesn't matter whether you're a stranger. And now they are a devastating situation right now. And I really would, love to really get some help to go there and return to them back some of what they share with us. Maybe not in the time of a fire burn, but showing that love and care for people when they go there. It doesn't matter who you are or what you have. You can go there and you would have a meal, you would have some way to sleep as long as you like, without one single drop of charge. So now they are devastated and need help.
Yeah, it's a horrible, horrible thing that I've seen. I haven't seen anything good that's come out of it. And well, that's a really a sad story there. And
Yeah.
and me, Darson, I go to a lot of places in Mesoamerica and I've never been to Guanaja, but I heard nice things about that place before your mother said anything. And everybody I've ever met, just lovely, lovely people.
Yeah.
And if your mother's talking about those people are even nicer than the people I've already met, then there must be some really good people with some warm hearts.
Let me tell you a story, Mr. Robbie. When I was there, I went there one time ago for they booked me, so I went down there and sing, right?
Mhm.
In Guanaja. Well, the booking of the show did not went the way I expected it to go at that moment of time while I was there. And this is what made me want to help them even more. At that process of time while I was there, the show didn't turn out good. So what happened is the person that books us didn't have the money for us to, like, even stay at a hotel or anything like that. The the people them no they put the hotel that we was at uh had belonged to someone that definitely is not from the island. So they had to put the people them out of the hotel. Now what happened when they put us out, man, these people opened up their house for us, brought us in and give us where to stay, feed us and all that different kind of thing, man. And I really you know, that really touched my heart. When I saw all of this fire and people them you know, crying and screaming and stuff and things like that, you know, that really melted my heart, man. I had a lot of flashback on the time, you know, when I was actually there, how good they've been to us, you know. And they lost basically almost everything, man. And there's no power right now on the island, you know. I was actually thinking during the process of time that this was happening, if they could have turned off the power, probably would have helped a lot, you know, to don't burn down the other houses and stuff and thing, you know. But I don't know, man. What's supposed to happen is going to happen, you know. I have a lot of friends from that side. You know, I posted on Facebook saying that there will be a show that I'm organizing. I already sit down and talk to some of the musicians. Them, I've been kind of a little busy back and forth off to work and stuff. But you know, this I know how to handle this type of situation because this is what I normally do. You know, concerts and stuff and things like that. So I'm lining up some shows, and what's going to happen is the money from these shows that I'm going to be collecting, I'm going to go and try to do some shopping, like, you know, shop some beans and rice, chicken, you know, stuff that they use to use daily, cook daily and stuff like that. Well, mom, she's a good cook, like I told you before, you know, like she told you, she has a nice little 3-hole stove that cooks really fast, and we're gonna take that up there with us. And what we're gonna do is while we're there, because you know, some of the food that we take in, we will have to actually cook it there on the spot. We're gonna be cooking, and I'm a cook myself too. So you will have Drizzle the Roadrunner in the kitchen also, you know, chefing up some food, you know, trying to be there for them. That's about what I could afford to do. You know, I wish I could have afford to actually do more. I can't afford to do as much as, you know, I wish I could do, but I know that will touch the heart of some of them, and let them see that, you know, well, Drizzle the Roadrunner, one of their favorite artists, you know, is gonna actually be there trying to help out with situation also, you know.
Yeah. Well, Darson,
Yeah.
we really appreciate what y'all are doing and all to these folks and all. And you know, and like I said, you know, everywhere I go, I meet wonderful people, and y'all aren't any different than that and all.
Yeah.
And these people need our help. And what we're going to do is we're going to set up a GoFundMe page or something like that, so we can try and raise you some money and all. And if anybody out there listening, we don't usually do this, but Darson's family to me, and that's his family that got affected, and his family is my family. And we're going to try and help him, and we'll get this money directly to him. It'll be through the organization and whatnot, and we'll get this money straight to him to help him out down there, and he'll see to it that it's distributed properly.
Okay. And while we're there, Mr. Robbie, we're gonna be doing some videos and even holding church, you know, people and them to give them hope. They, you know, actually build back some faith in them, man, because seeing the faces that I've seen lately on some of those videos, man, it's really touching, you know, to see the people them crying and to know that they lost everything, you know. So we're gonna try to build back hope, and then the governor also, he's the part of the construction and stuff and thing like that. I'm really proud of Mr. Dino Silvestre. Many of y'all don't know who Mr. Dino Silvestre is, but he's the governor of Roatan, you know, and he flied out there, man, and he's trying his best also. He's trying to work on trying to get like you know, material together and stuff and thing like that. So I'm going to talk with I'm going to have a meet with Mr. Dino soon, and I'm going to bring across what I'm trying to do to him, you know, because um I will be able to actually get across from Roatan to Guanaja even much easier, you know. So I will be able to get over there even much easier through the process with him, because then they have the boats that's actually moving back and forth. I'm hoping to go on a nice size boat, because, you know, it really be rough going that side, man. I've been there before on a small boat, and that was not nice. So I'm hoping to go on a big boat that I will actually Yeah, deep water. I know, Mr. Robbie, I try to hold back that patois, but it's coming out because of you, man. You keep speaking this patois all over the channel and thing, man. But
Una feta like
yeah, man.
Halloween. No problem. Relax yourself.
Yeah, man. So I'm gonna have a meet with Mr. Dino pretty soon, and I'll let him know, we here to help too. I'm trying to organize and get as much of the island artists, the local artists together. Majority of them already saying they're voluntarily they will be doing it, because they understand the situation. If just imagine I told them, just imagine if it had happened to us, we would have need help.
Same thing,
We don't
boy.
know who
Same thing.
would have step up to the plate to actually give us the help that we need, and so I know they're gonna appreciate us doing this, and we, while doing this, we're not looking for anything back. We're just looking to actually fulfill the needs of those that are really lost whatever they had in their life.
Yeah. Well, the thing is, so many people today, especially people look like me, born with rights. I've got a right to this and I got a right to that. And that's true. We
Yeah.
have rights, but more so than just the rights that we have, we're born with obligations.
That's
And
true.
we're obligated to, take care of the people around us, and they're obligated to take care of us and look out for one another, and make way for a better future. And so many people's forgot their obligations, but I know your mother raised you right, and you haven't forgotten those obligations. You were born with those obligations, and you still have them now.
Yeah.
And I really love that in you, and you see that at times like this. A lot of times, you don't realize it, but at times like this, you really see who remembers that we were born with obligations.
That's right, Mr. Robbie, man. And from since I posted on Facebook that the situation was that's what we're trying to do. A lot of people is reaching out, they're saying that, well, they're going to come and support the event and stuff and thing. And I think a lot of people will support it a lot because they know the cost, what it's going to benefit,
Yeah. Well, you,
Yeah,
you keep
man.
us in the loop on all that stuff. You just contact me directly, send me the
Okay.
links and whatnot to it. We'll put it on our social media too.
Okay, Mr. Rob.
This is all is a good thing and all. And,
Yeah, man.
and we want to, I'm up here in the States, can't do nothing except talk with
Yeah.
you, maybe get the
Talk
word
with
out
me.
and all that kind of stuff.
And that's really good too, Mr. Robbie. If you get the word out there, and there's a lot of people in the world that likes to support stuff like this, and
yeah.
Well, it was a good thing.
Well, the thing is, the one thing Guanaja doesn't need, it's a really crowded place, and the places where you can not covered in ash and burning it's even more crowded now. They don't need volunteers coming down there getting in the way.
Nah, well, what's happening?
Somebody want to come down here from the States, spend the money on all they're gonna do is come get in the way, and they're gonna,
no, but Mr.
be
Robbie,
stuck on road. But what they can do with listen to me, what they can do for that price of that plane ticket, they can save lives and all. And rather than coming down here to volunteer, just send the money for the plane ticket and all, because that's what the people need. The people need resources out there. They're a resilient bunch of people. Everywhere I've been, people are resilient and they will overcome. But right this minute, until they get to the point where they need food. They need the bare essentials. They need food. They need a dry place to sleep. They need something soft on the ground without rocks in it to sleep on. They need a blanket to wrap up because it's cold at night. And they need these basic things that they need. They need clean water to drink. And those are the things they need. And it takes money to get those things and all. And I think that's what the people of Guanaja need.
That's definitely, Mr. Robbie. When you finish with this, just make sure you send this back to me also, so I could be able to share this, and get this across to my people them also,
Yeah,
that's definitely what the people them need, Mr. Robbie. If they could get this, then they, I'm looking at the situation like this. Maybe we won't be able to get them back the same size house, right? But just something for them to actually lay down and sleep with a little shelter over their head. I know they will be appreciated. They will appreciate whatever they could for the meanwhile.
One cocoa full of basket.
That's right.
You know,
115 full basket.
correct.
Mr. Rick used to always tell me that.
Yeah. So, you know, we you know, and you know, and we can't change what happened, but we can try to change what happens next.
That's
You
right.
know, and we can do that. And folks, like I said, I'm going to set up a little GoFundMe thing for them, and this money will go directly to Darson here. And I know, like I said, I know Darson since he's a little boy, and I trust him completely. I don't have to blink an eye. And this guy tells you the berries are ripe. You can get your bucket, you can start picking berries, and
That's
all.
right.
And so please help him out if you can, and all that. And we may end up with some other links to some other organizations on Roatan and other places in the Bay Islands that can help. But this guy, I know that every dime you give, we will filter it straight to him, and he will use it all to help these people. And
that's right, Mr. Rob.
And you know, he's going to help his cousins, my brothers and sisters, his cousins, family on the island, and they need you right now. And we don't usually make this kind of plea, you know, for people in disasters. We always hope that you will, but this is different. This is personal to me, and so please help us out, you know, and because Valley need help, boy. They need help bad. And so but with that, Darson, is anything else you want to say to the folks before we go?
Well, you know, I just want to say, you know, to all of those out there that is going to get this message, you know, whenever this message reach you, just remember that these types of situations happen all the time, all over the world, you know, and this is a time that the people that this situation happened to, they were in great need, and whatever you all could afford to help with, you know, they will appreciate it, you know, and I will appreciate you helping them also, you know, because I'm going to do my best on my end. I'm going to try to do my best, and hopefully whenever this situation is over, you know, somebody's going to recognize, you know, that we actually came to the rescue, because this is what life is about. You know, you never know when it's going to be our time to be down, and we're going to definitely need somebody to help us, you know. That's right, Mr. Rob.
Yeah, well, thank you, Darson. I've been wanting to interview you for the podcast for a whole bunch of other reasons. I'm hating
Mr. Rob, we're gonna have a lot more interview, man. Trust me, I got a lot coming up that I need to talk to you about, man. I just been busy, but I'm working on some stuff. Remember, I told you I'm supposed to be headed to America also, but for musical, like you know, bookings and stuff and things like that.
Well, let me tell you something. There's supposed to be this young lady. She's down on West End. That was supposed to help me with the interview tonight, because it's better when there's two people a lot of times, I think. Okay. And but she's gonna. I'm gonna put you in touch with her. I want you to help her out with some music for because she's doing some kid stuff, you know. And this is to inspire the children to look down in a little picnic, you know, inspire them to be, you know, to be more. And I still want you to write us a song on marine conservation. And
you want a song concerning about the sargassum
broadcast? No, marine conservation. We've got something for the sargassum podcast.
Okay, the marine. You're talking.
We want something about conservation, because you know, and then when you're in the States, you know, doing those opening acts, you tell us, you know, you need to talk to this guy. We need to all get together and do something, because the kind of music you got and a lot of other musicians out there, their audience is the Caribbean, and we need and remember, you're born with obligations, brother.
That's right.
And together we can get the word out. Together we can make a difference. You know,
this
project we're working on, this education project, is a good thing, but you guys have a platform to speak on that I'll never have, and no conservationist ever will. And together we can combine our forces to make an even bigger difference and make a big change. And I want to be in one of your videos too.
Okay.
You know,
definitely.
I can rap. No, that's how simple when I try to do that. And but look here, hey, it's been really great talking to you, and I hope to think this stuff works out, and we're gonna, as soon as I get this stuff put together, gonna be some editing and stuff. we're gonna make it all work, brother. So thank you so much.
Okay, then, Mr. Robbie,
Darson,
thank you
and,
for having me.
Yeah, no worries. And I'll give you a hit whenever this stuff is ready. Okay.
Okay, Mr. Robbie, man. Nothing
Okay,
but
brother.
love, man. I appreciate all that you doing, helping out with the situation. You know, I know that normally you haven't done something like this before on your broadcast, you know,
Not
and
quite like this
yeah,
at all. Hey,
but
one love, one people, brother.
that's right. That's the way Bob say.
All right.
Okay, then,
Hey,
Mr. Rob, you take care, man. Hopefully, I will see you soon one of these days again, man. And whenever you come back to the island, I'll be your
okay.
tour guide and much more, man. Take you around, bring you to mom, and get you some of that good island food. You know, that
That's
real
what I want,
traditional
boss.
food.
That's it. But look here, you give your mother a big hug and thank her
Okay.
for being with us tonight, and tell the rest of your fam, give them big hugs for me too. Okay.
Okay, then, Mr. Rob. I appreciate it, man. You
Okay,
too, man.
brother.
You take care up there.
All right now. Bye bye.
Okay, then. Bye bye.
Thank you for tuning in today and learning with us from our guests. If you want more information about what our guests talk about today, then please check our show notes for links and information in our archives. And don't forget to like and share our podcast with your friends.
If you enjoyed our podcast, please consider supporting us financially by becoming a Patreon. For as little as $1 per month, you can support us and get the exclusive benefit of submitting questions for our interviewees before the interview.
The Sargasm Podcast is produced by Marine Conservation Without Borders and is made possible with financial support from Seafields. It is produced by Marcel Van de Kamp, Lauren Blankenship, Cleo Maridakas, Franziska Elmer, and Eloise Lopez, and is hosted by Robbie Thigpan, Franziska Elmer, Mar Fernandez, Florence Menez, Cleo Maridakas, and Paula Diaz.
We will be back next week with another exciting guest. The music of this podcast is from the song Democrate by Drizzle, the Roadrunna, an artist from Roatan. Follow him on Spotify or YouTube for more music, but for now, here is the full song, Democrate.
Hey, brother, hear me now. Brother, dog. Now me understand. Now for them no want to see we get nothing. That's why them a pray and always front and star. Now for them no want to see we get nothing. That's why them a pray. Now for them a pray. Them a pray. Them a pray. Me no gain progress. Now for them a pray. Them a pray. Me no reap success. Now for them a pray. Them a pray. Them a pray. Me no gain progress. Now for them a pray. Them a pray me to reap success. So me tell them, yeah, promises come and me no take that. Only if it come from Jah, I'll accept that. Not for them, me put me trust in and give me setback. Yo, selector, me and pull up that. Tell some wicked that bad mind, me no fear them. Anytime them cheat and chat, me no hear them. Me dash a few hearts so for the queer them. Me dash a few hearts so tell them where them. Not for them, I pray. Them a pray me no gain progress. Not for them a pray. Them a pray me to reap success. So me tell them, yeah. Yes, me know me have a lot of fake friends, but me never woulda thought me woulda have fake family. So me tell them straight, me no trust them. Me no trust you and me no trust him. Fake friend lost bad mind in a real life. Star me no rate that, star me no rate that. Me real for me woulda bust a million shot in a real life. Now for them a pray. Them a pray me no gain progress. Now for them a pray. Them a pray me no reap success. Now for them a pray. Them a pray me no gain progress. Now for them a pray. Them a pray me no reap success. So me tell them, yeah. Screaming out loud, me woulda tell them to go look alike, but them a hate and grudge and creep on mine. Them a move like Judas, them a move like Judas. Plus everybody Everybody have a life to live. So when I give one rascal who I try judge me, like them chit chat to what them want to say. Cause none of them out there nah feed. None of them are free. Them a free, me no gain progress. None of them are free. Them a free, me no rape success. None of them are free. Them a free, me no gain progress. None of them are free. Them a free, me no rape success.